Yeah, the morning feeling up your eyes, waking up the life in me. You set my soul on fire, you pull my heartbeat toward the sun. You give me new eyes open, you call my heartbeat into love.
Well, I'm currently standing roadside. Oh, hang on, there's a car coming. I'm gonna put my thumb out. Let's try our luck. I'm trying to get to Monkey Mire. No, he's not interested. Single person in the car by himself, picking up a potentially a, I mean, I look like, an ex-murderer for sure. Oh.
This is Rob, and I'm Rachel, and these are our boys, Finn, Declan, and Ivan. We have sailed our catamaran Javelo across the Pacific Ocean. We would love it if you join us for the adventure. Hi, so this morning we're going on the Aristocat. That's the commercial catamaran that takes people around the bay to look at dugongs. Now Rob may or may not be joining us because he's gone to drop the car back in Denham, which is 25 kilometres away, and he's got a hitch back. But Declan, Ivan and myself will be partaking of the Aristocat tour.
A bit about safety, guys. The boat cannot sink. That's why we've only got the one life jacket. That's mine. Okay.
Local Aristocat owner and operator Captain Greg has been running dugong tours in Shark Bay for over 20 years. Their licence, issued by the Parks and Wildlife Department, who control the Monkey Mire Marine Park Reserve and whom we are very familiar with,
you have the right to remain silent,
gives Aristocat 2 exclusive rights to interact with marine life in the exclusion zone. For clarity, we were invited on this tour. This is not a paid promotion. And yes, Rob made it back in time.
You set my soul on fire, you pull my heartbeat toward the sun. You give me new eyes open, you call my heartbeat into love.
There are thought to be in excess of 10,000 dugongs in Shark Bay, making up about 10% of the world's population. Considered vulnerable to extinction, dugongs resemble an overweight dolphin. They are often referred to as sea cows, though they are more closely related to elephants due to their elongated snouts. Dugongs are the only marine herbivore, feeding almost exclusively on seagrass. However, it is the slowly disappearing seagrass meadows, due to pollution and development, that are threatening the dugongs of Shark Bay. So Dex, dugongs.
I thought it was pretty good. Man, we saw quite a few of them. Like by the end of it, I was like, oh, okay, yes.
I'm all dugonged out.
Yeah, but no, it was good. Yeah, there was that one pair that like literally, actually a couple
right
of them
under us.
that came, straight towards the boat.
So unfortunately you had the big lens on,
I did.
and but they were right underneath us. The
Yeah.
mother
Well,
and
actually, I
calf.
wasn't in the right spot
Yeah.
either, because they've disappeared behind people.
Mother and calf. I think that was really unusual. Greg was pretty blown away by the day himself,
Yeah.
actually. Ideally, but you can't do this, ideally it would be cool to, if you could actually get in the water with them. You're not allowed to.
That would be.
And I don't think they'd stick around anyway. I think they're pretty nervous.
Ivan.
Hello.
Dugongs.
Stop. Stop it. Oh my god, stop.
Stop.
The dugongs was amazing. I think that really spoke to not just me, but everybody that was on the boat. It spoke to them. I think we all had like.
What language did it speak in?
French.
Wow.
No one understood what it was saying. It was.
But it touched you all, and in the rest?
Yeah, it touched everybody, and after that, no one was the same really. If you're French,
ooh la la.
they have quite, they have potty mouth, so maybe if you're French, steer clear of dugongs.
Yeah. I saw a couple of French people leaving, their ears were bleeding. Where are we, Ivan?
Monkey Mire.
Monkey Mire.
Monkey Mire Resort.
Explain. How long have we been here?
We have been here about
A week?
A week?
No.
Less than a week, 5
No, like
days.
couple
of days.
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days. We don't have. Well, Dad has reception, but
Wi-Fi.
we're on Optus, so we don't have reception.
Is that the most
And
important thing?
So that is the most important thing at the moment.
The great thing about being at the resort is we get to have the resort luxuries, and we have asked permission if we could use them at the reception. And they are 1, washing machine, 2, shower, 3, coffee, 4,
Food. Yeah. Swimming pool.
swimming pool. We haven't used that, but we can apparently.
Well, all the facilities. The bins.
The bins, we've got rubbish bins. We've emptied out our rubbish on over a period of days. We've taken 1 or 2 bags in it every day. But actually, it's just, you know what? It is always nice to be where there's a little bit of modern day
Conveniences.
comforts.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it is, and
Yeah.
other times it's nice to be away from all those kind of things.
Nice to be well away from it.
The yin and the yang. We like them both.
What's the resort most famous for?
And the resort is most famous for the
Dolphins.
the dolphins that come in every day and they hand feed them. We've done hand feeding of dolphins, so we don't feel like we need to do that again here. No, that happens just in front of the boat every morning at 7:45. So we wake up, some people, I'm already awake, some people are woken up to the sound of people feeding dolphins, which is very nice. Or actually it's dolphin facts that you're woken up to.
That's the most important information they just said there, but I didn't hear what they said.
So you should know a lot about dolphins by the time we leave here. Thank you for being part of this, Ivan. It's always good to talk to you.
Never a dull moment.
Due to the internet drought on board, it was important to keep the boys busy. Rob organised to whisk Ivan away for a morning of manual labour with some local fishermen. They would be hand raking cockles, pulling metal cages with prongs that dig under the surface of the sand where the cockles lie. The cockles and sand mixture gets siphoned through to a mesh collecting bag where the sand is lost but the cockles remain.
What's going on here, John?
Raking cockles with human draft horses.
Oh, it's like raking the lawns, like the leaves.
Yeah, with human draft
You're doing a good
horses.
thing for the economy, for the environment and economy.
In Europe they do it mechanically, but we're only allowed to do it like draft horses. They all work better once you've got a bit of product in the net. It seems to make the prongs work better. We've mucked around with these rakes for about 7 years.
Fine tuning.
Always tried to find the ultimate cockle rake.
So, do you have any spare machines we can drag around? Or?
You're on, you can do these ones. We'll go back to the boat and you guys can have a play and we'll start sorting a few.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
It's a bit of technique, but
Is
you'll
it?
get it.
After a quick lesson in the how-tos, Ivan and Rob were let loose on the rakes. Harvesting cockles in this way has very little impact on the area. Barely any travel is required, no bait is needed, just manpower. Together, John and his team managed to farm 300 kilos of cockles per day.
There's quite a variety, eh?
Yeah.
And who's your main market for these?
Perth.
Perth.
Perth's consuming about 600 kilo a week.
Is that like domestic or restaurants or?
Restaurants.
Restaurants.
Restaurants and retail.
Oh, okay.
I got about 8 guys, 8 people in Perth.
Okay. So which are the best ones?
The Venus are the most popular ones,
Oh, yep.
but these are good ones too, but we don't sell them.
And you're sorting these now?
Yeah, because these ones come too.
too small?
No, they're a different species.
Oh, okay. Right.
They're a,
Well, you don't want that.
For Rob and Ivan, it was a fun day out. Though differing in technique, they produced a similar sized haul.
Moment of truth.
Oh, that was terrible. There was nothing in there. Empty. I didn't hear a single thing. Ah, better luck next time.
At one point, it looked like Rob may have to remain in John's employ as he couldn't liberate himself from the hardware.
The machine caught me! Ah!
And he gets got.
The machine bites back.
Heading home with a bucket full of cockles to call their own, Rob decided to create an unforgettable meal that would delight and thrill the taste buds. What is that?
It's a nummy sauce I've made for the cockles and pasta.
Well, I'm very
Just get it down here.
suspicious.
Just get a mouthful down here.
It smells right.
Yeah, tomato, pesto.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh my, that's outrageous.
That is hideous. Oh dude, what did you do to it? It's so salty. That's horrible. That is just hideous.
See that over there?
There's not very much left in there. There was heaps in there.
Yeah, it broke while I was.
There must be about 8 tablespoons of
Yeah,
salt
it
in
was
that.
really. And I tried to spoon out what I could, but obviously I just no, it's so disappointing. And I was going to mix the cockles with the sauce and then do some pasta, and it was going to be
The first millisecond of eating it's kind of like, oh, that's nice.
Well, because you smell it, you go, that smells okay.
would have been so good. It's incredible how it's ruined it though. Quite staggeringly bad.
Dugongs.
Hello.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.